Have you ever had someone in your life who seems friendly on the surface, but deep down, you can feel their hostility? Maybe they smile when you succeed, but you can sense their satisfaction when things go wrong for you. It's as if they're silently waiting for your downfall, hiding their true intentions behind a friendly facade. It's like offering someone a glass of water, only to find out later they've slipped a drop of poison in it while you weren't looking. They smile, thank you, and accept your kindness, but secretly they're working against you. That's what happens when someone pretends to be supportive, but in reality, they're hoping for your failure. And the worst part, you don't even realize it until it's too late. In this video, we'll explore the subtle signs that reveal someone's true feelings towards you, according to Stoic wisdom. These actions aren't just harmless. They're fueled by deep-seated resentment. And the last two signs, so sneaky, you might not even realize they're happening until you're already caught in their web. So sit tight, stay alert, and let's dive in. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us in embracing Stoic wisdom. Number 1, publicly disrespecting you. Have you ever felt like someone has thrown a bucket of cold water on your dignity in front of everyone? Public disrespect isn't just about words. It's about creating a moment of vulnerability where you're exposed to others, stripped of your confidence. Whether it's humiliation, mockery, or belittling comments in front of a group, it's a deliberate effort to make you feel small and powerless. Public disrespect is one of the clearest signs that someone harbors deep disdain for you. Here's the truth. When someone disrespects you publicly, they are attacking not just your actions, but your entire sense of worth. It's a show of power, a tactic meant to break you down in front of others, and it's never an accident. Stoicism teaches us to maintain control over our inner peace and to never allow external forces to dictate our self-worth. As Seneca wisely said, "A wise man does not seek revenge, but neither does he tolerate insult." Tolerating public disrespect does not equate to wisdom. It's a failure to protect your own dignity. I witnessed this betrayal of respect in a public setting when someone I respected was harshly ridiculed in front of others. The cruel comments were meant to provoke laughter at their expense, to degrade them in front of a group of people. The pain on their face was clear, but they kept silent. I realized that when someone publicly disrespects you, it's not just about criticism, it's about stripping you of your autonomy and diminishing your place in the group. Why does public disrespect hurt so much? Because it's an intentional act to degrade you in front of others. Unlike private criticism, public insults expose your vulnerability, leaving you open to the judgment of others. It's an attempt to lower your status, making you question your value in front of your peers. The humiliation isn't just in the words, it's in the power imbalance created by those who disrespect you. Seneca's insight reminds us that while it's not about seeking revenge, we cannot tolerate insult. Letting someone disrespect you in front of others only teaches them that such behavior is acceptable. The true strength lies in standing firm against this treatment, no matter who is watching. Here's how to deal with public disrespect and preserve your self-respect. Address the insult. When publicly disrespected, stay calm but assertive. Respond with confidence and let the person know that their behavior won't be tolerated. Set boundaries. Draw clear lines about how you expect to be treated. Public disrespect is a breach of those boundaries, and you have the right to defend your dignity. Remove yourself if necessary. If the disrespect continues, remove yourself from the situation. No one has the right to degrade you in front of others. Protect your peace by distancing yourself from toxic environments. Maintain your integrity. Don't let public disrespect define your worth. Your self-respect comes from within, not from how others choose to see you. Public disrespect is like throwing dirt on a polished surface. It stains and disfigures something that was once whole. But Stoicism teaches us that we are the masters of our own worth. No one can take that away unless we let them. So the next time you're publicly disrespected, ask yourself, am I going to let their insult control me, or will I stand firm in my own worth? Choose to protect your dignity, defend your peace, and walk away from anyone who tries to make you feel less than you are. Number 2, constantly undermining you. Have you ever tried to walk through a fog so thick that you couldn't see where you were going? Every step you take feels uncertain, and your path becomes harder to follow. Constant undermining is just like that. It creates a fog around your confidence, making you doubt yourself at every turn. The more someone dismisses your achievements or subtly insults you, the more the fog grows, until it's hard to even see your own worth clearly. Here's the truth. When someone continuously undermines you, they're not just criticizing your actions, they're questioning your very value. Each remark, whether it's belittling your success or mocking your ideas, is a layer of fog that clouds your self-perception. Stoicism teaches us that our self-worth is not determined by others' opinions. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The opinion of others is no more your concern than the howling of the wind." It's a reminder to let go of external noise and not let it drown out your inner clarity. I've experienced this in relationships where my success was constantly downplayed. I'd share something I was proud of, and instead of encouragement, I was met with comments like, "That's nice, but you're probably getting ahead of yourself." Over time, these comments chipped away at my confidence. The fog of doubt grew thicker with each encounter until I started second-guessing myself. I realized that this wasn't just criticism, it was a deliberate attempt to make me feel small. Why is undermining so damaging? Because it creates doubt where there should be confidence. It turns your self-assurance into a murky, foggy version of what it should be. The more someone undermines you, the less you believe in your own capabilities. This constant erosion of self-worth leaves you unsure of your direction, hesitant to move forward, and lost in the fog they've created. Marcus Aurelius's insight teaches us that the opinions of others have no real power over us. When someone constantly undermines you, it says more about their insecurities than it does about you. Their need to bring you down is rooted in their own fears, not your abilities. Here's how to handle constant undermining and clear the fog from your path. Recognize the fog. Understand that their comments are creating doubt and acknowledge it for what it is. It's not a reflection of your value, it's a reflection of their need to control or belittle. Reaffirm your worth. Stand firm in your accomplishments and beliefs. Trust your abilities and let go of the doubt others try to impose on you. Set clear boundaries. Let the person know that undermining behavior is not acceptable. Be clear that you will not tolerate disrespect. Focus on your own voice. Let go of the need for validation from others. Cultivate inner confidence and trust your own judgment, regardless of external opinions. Constant undermining is like walking through a fog. It obscures your vision and makes you second-guess every step. But Stoicism teaches us that clarity comes from within. When we stop letting others cloud our vision, we can walk with confidence and purpose. So the next time you face someone trying to undermine you, ask yourself, am I allowing their fog to cloud my path, or am I choosing to walk confidently in my own truth? Clear the fog, reclaim your confidence, and move forward with clarity. If you believe this video can help others, give it a like. Your support helps the YouTube algorithm show it to more people. And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content coming your way. Number 3, ignoring you with intent. Have you ever felt like you were standing in a crowd, but no one could see you, hear you, or even acknowledge your existence? Deliberate exclusion is not just about silence. It's about intentionally making you feel invisible. When someone chooses to ignore you with intent, whether through giving you the cold shoulder, excluding you from conversations, or refusing to engage, it's a clear message. You don't matter. It's not just neglect, it's a deliberate attempt to diminish your worth. Here's the truth. When someone deliberately ignores you, they are doing more than just avoiding you. They are actively communicating contempt. Stoicism teaches us that indifference is one of the most powerful forms of disrespect. As Epictetus wisely said, indifference is the strongest form of contempt. When someone chooses to ignore you, it's not just about being overlooked, it's about making you feel unimportant, as if your presence doesn't deserve acknowledgement. I remember a time when I was part of a team, contributing my ideas and efforts, only to find that I was consistently left out of key decisions and conversations. It wasn't accidental, it was intentional. No one would acknowledge my input, and I began to feel like I wasn't even in the room. The deliberate silence wasn't about my ideas. It was about making me feel invisible, making me question whether I even mattered in the group. It was a painful reminder that indifference is often a tool used to diminish someone's sense of value. Why does being ignored with intent hurt so much? Because it's not just about being unheard, it's about being disregarded. When someone ignores you, they're not just leaving you out of a conversation, they're leaving you out of their consideration. It's a rejection of your very presence, a way of saying that you're not worthy of their attention or respect. And that's what makes indifference so painful. It's a silent yet sharp way of devaluing someone. Epictetus's Stoic insight teaches us that indifference is not something to accept or internalize. When someone deliberately ignores you, it's a reflection of their own character, not yours. You don't need to respond to indifference with anger. You need to recognize it for what it is and protect your peace. Here's how to deal with deliberate exclusion and reclaim your sense of self-worth. Acknowledge the intent. Recognize that being ignored on purpose is not a random event. It's a deliberate action to exclude you. Don't internalize it. Stand firm in your value. Don't let someone's refusal to acknowledge you make you question your worth. You are valuable, whether they see it or not. Set boundaries. If someone continually ignores you with intent, let them know that their behavior is unacceptable. Protect your dignity by not tolerating this treatment. Walk away from neglect. If exclusion continues, consider distancing yourself from this person. You deserve to be in environments where you are valued and recognized. Deliberate indifference is like trying to speak in a room where no one is listening. It leaves you feeling unheard and unimportant. But Stoicism teaches us that we have the power to control our reactions and not let others define our worth. So, the next time someone deliberately ignores you, ask yourself, am I letting their indifference affect my peace? Or am I choosing to stand strong in my own value? Protect your sense of self-worth and walk away from anyone who refuses to acknowledge you. Number 4, sabotaging your progress. Have you ever been running toward a goal only to find that someone is constantly pulling the rug out from under your feet? They create obstacles, spread lies, or work behind the scenes to slow you down. Every step you take towards success is met with an unseen force trying to trip you up. Sabotage isn't just about obstructing your progress. It's a sign of deep animosity and resentment. Here's the truth. When someone sabotages your progress, it's not just about competition. It's a clear indicator of their jealousy and fear. They're not rooting for you to fail. They're afraid of your success. Stoicism teaches us that others' success should never threaten us, but that's not the case with those who sabotage you. As Aristotle said, it is the mark of an envious man to be pained by another's success. Sabotage is rooted in envy. An envious person can't bear to see you grow, so they try to knock you down instead. I've been in situations where, despite my best efforts, I was constantly blocked by people who tried to discredit my work and efforts. They spread rumors, twisted facts, and created unnecessary challenges, all in an effort to tarnish my reputation and slow down my success. Instead of being supportive or recognizing my growth, they worked behind the scenes to prevent me from reaching my full potential. Why is sabotage so damaging? Because it's a deliberate attempt to control your narrative and stop you from moving forward. It's not just about one mistake or a single criticism. It's an ongoing effort to make you feel like you can't win, to block every path you try to take. Sabotage is a toxic force that leaves you questioning your abilities and creates self-doubt. Aristotle's insight teaches us that envy drives sabotage. When someone is envious of your success, they will take any opportunity to undermine you, even if it means spreading false narratives or setting traps for you. Their fear of your success becomes their weapon against your growth. Here's how to handle sabotage and keep pushing toward your goals. Recognize the sabotage. Understand that sabotage is a pattern, not just an isolated incident. When you see it happening, don't ignore it. Acknowledge that someone is actively working against you. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on your goals and don't let distractions or obstacles prevent you from moving forward. Your journey is yours alone, and no one can take that from you unless you allow them to. Set boundaries. If someone is actively sabotaging your progress, cut them out of your life. Protect your energy and surround yourself with people who lift you up, not tear you down. Rise above their envy. Don't let their envy make you bitter or vengeful. Instead, continue to grow and let your success be the proof of your resilience. Sabotaging your progress is like running a race where someone keeps pulling at your shoelaces. No matter how fast you run, you're always at risk of tripping. But Stoicism teaches us that our success is defined by our own actions and mindset, not by the obstacles others throw in our way. So the next time someone tries to sabotage you, ask yourself, am I going to let their fear hold me back, or am I going to continue moving forward with my purpose? Choose to rise above their envy, stay focused on your journey, and keep moving toward your success. Number 5, enjoying your failures. Have you ever felt like someone was secretly dancing in the shadows, celebrating your downfall? Maybe they didn't laugh openly, but you could sense their satisfaction when things went wrong for you. They take subtle pleasure in your struggles, as if your pain somehow feeds their ego. It's not just about watching you fail, it's about deriving joy from your misfortune, like they are winning because you are losing. Here's the truth. When someone enjoys your failure, it's not just about rivalry, it's about cruelty disguised as competition. Stoicism teaches us that true strength lies in compassion, not in gloating over the misfortune of others. As the unknown insight says, the character of a man is judged not when he wins, but in how he reacts to the loss of others. Someone who enjoys your failure reveals a deep lack of empathy and respect for you as a person. I've seen it firsthand. A colleague who always seemed a little too pleased when I made a mistake or missed an opportunity. Instead of offering help or encouragement, they'd make sharp comments or emphasize how things went wrong for me. It became clear that their satisfaction wasn't about the outcome. It was about making themselves feel superior. They thrived on my struggles, using them as a way to elevate their own sense of self-worth. Why is enjoying someone's failure so damaging? Because it's a sign of insecurity and a need to tear others down in order to feel better about oneself. It's not about healthy competition. It's about finding validation in someone else's pain. This kind of behavior isn't just harmful, it's toxic, and it's a clear sign of someone who is consumed by envy and a lack of self-respect. The Stoic insight teaches us that true character is revealed in how we respond to the losses of others. A person who finds joy in your failure is showing their own weakness, their inability to rise above jealousy, insecurity, and resentment. True strength isn't in feeling superior to someone else's hardship, it's in offering compassion and support. Here's how to handle those who enjoy your failures and rise above their negativity. Recognize their motive. Understand that someone who enjoys your struggles is showing their own weakness. Their behavior reflects their envy and insecurity, not your failure. Focus on your journey. Your progress isn't determined by others' joy in your setbacks. Keep your eyes on your own growth, and don't let their negative energy distract you from your purpose. Set boundaries. If someone consistently takes pleasure in your struggles, distance yourself from them. You don't need to keep company with those who thrive on your downfall. Rise above. With integrity. Don't let their cruelty dictate your actions. Respond with dignity and grace, and use their negativity as fuel to push even harder toward your goals. Enjoying someone else's failure is like watching a flower wilt and finding joy in its fading beauty. It's a reflection of their own emptiness, not yours. Stoicism teaches us to be above this kind of pettiness, focusing on our own path and growth instead of succumbing to envy. So, the next time someone enjoys your failure, ask yourself, am I going to let their envy define my journey, or am I going to rise above and continue moving forward? Choose to protect your peace, rise with dignity, and keep going, no matter how hard the path may seem. If you've watched the video this far, make sure to comment "Thank God" to let us know you're with us. Number 6, twisting your words. Have you ever felt like you're walking through a labyrinth where every turn you take leads to a dead end and every word you speak is turned into a trap? That's what it's like when someone twists your words. No matter how carefully you express yourself, they distort your statements and use them against you. It's a strategy to keep you lost in the maze, where you're constantly defending yourself and never able to get to the truth. Twisting words isn't just a misunderstanding. It's an intentional attempt to confuse you and create conflict. Here's the truth. When someone twists your words, they aren't just misinterpreting. They are actively trying to manipulate the situation to their advantage. Stoicism teaches us that our peace should not be disturbed by those who seek to distort the truth. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Do not waste time defending yourself against those who twist truth for their gain." Engaging with someone who manipulates your words only keeps you in the labyrinth of confusion, where every answer leads to more questions. I've experienced this when someone I trusted took a simple statement of mine and turned it into an accusation. I tried to explain myself, but with every clarification, they twisted my words further, leading to more frustration and conflict. It wasn't about the truth. It was about creating a story that they could control, one where I was always the person in the wrong. It was a tactic designed to shift the focus away from their actions and onto my defense. Why is twisting words so damaging? Because it forces you into a position where you're constantly trying to prove your truth. Every attempt to explain yourself gets manipulated, leading you down a path that's impossible to navigate. Instead of moving forward, you're stuck in the cycle of defending yourself against accusations that have no basis in reality. It's not a conversation, it's a power game designed to control the narrative. Marcus Aurelius's Stoic insight reminds us that we must not waste our time trying to defend ourselves against those who twist the truth. These people are not interested in understanding, they are interested in control. The more we engage with their manipulation, the more we lose our peace and our sense of direction. Here's how to handle someone who twists your words and regain your peace. Recognize the manipulation. Understand that when your words are being twisted, it's not a simple misunderstanding. It's a deliberate tactic to create conflict. Don't get lost in the labyrinth. Avoid getting caught in the cycle of explanation. When your words are being distorted, don't waste energy trying to fix it. Stand strong in your truth. Trust in your own integrity. You don't need to keep defending your words to someone who refuses to see the truth. Walk away from the game. If someone is constantly twisting your words, it's time to disengage. Protect your peace by distancing yourself from people who use manipulation as a tool. So the next time someone twists your words, ask yourself, am I going to keep defending myself in this labyrinth? Or am I going to walk away with my peace intact? Stand strong, stay true to yourself, and don't let anyone manipulate your words or your truth. Number 7, pretending to be friendly while acting against you. Have you ever had someone smile at you, offering a kind word or gesture, only to find their actions speaking louder than their smiles? It's like a mask. Beneath the surface, they are scheming, working against you and finding ways to hurt your progress. A fake friendliness with hidden hostility is not only deceiving, it's a silent betrayal, one that often goes unnoticed until the damage is done. Here's the truth. When someone pretends to be your friend while secretly acting against you, they are not just lying, they are creating a web of deceit and resentment. Stoicism teaches us that a true enemy is far more predictable than someone who wears a mask of friendship. As Seneca wisely said, an enemy declared is less dangerous than a friend who secretly envies you. The worst kind of harm comes from those who pretend to care while secretly hoping for your failure. I've experienced this kind of behavior where someone appeared to be my ally, offering compliments and support, but later I learned they were subtly sabotaging my efforts. Every compliment felt hollow as their actions undermined me. They pretended to be on my side, but behind the scenes, they were spreading rumors, setting obstacles, and finding ways to turn others against me. This two-faced behavior left me questioning not only their motives, but my own judgment in trusting them. Why is this kind of behavior so damaging? Because it's sneaky. It hides behind the guise of friendship, making it hard to see the threat until it's too late. You let your guard down because you believe their smile, but their hidden actions create cracks in your foundation, leading to confusion and hurt. They don't just oppose you, they work from the inside out, causing more damage than an open enemy could. Seneca's Stoic insight reminds us that a friend who secretly envies us is far more dangerous than an openly hostile enemy. They know how to mask their feelings and deceive you into lowering your defenses. It's not about open conflict, it's about hidden resentment that corrodes trust and damages your sense of security. Here's how to protect yourself from those who pretend to be friendly while acting against you. Pay attention to their actions. A smile can be deceiving. Watch what people do, not just what they say. Their actions will always reveal their true intentions. Trust your gut. If something feels off, trust your instincts. If their words don't align with their actions, there's a reason to be cautious. Limit your vulnerability. Be careful about how much you reveal to those who show insincere friendliness. Keep your guard up until you can fully trust their intentions. Create distance. If someone consistently shows fake friendliness while acting against you, it's time to put distance between you and them. You deserve to be surrounded by people who are genuinely supportive. So, the next time someone pretends to be friendly while acting against you, ask yourself, am I seeing the truth or am I allowing their mask to deceive me? Choose to protect your peace, stay aware of false intentions, and walk away from anyone who doesn't genuinely have your back. If you found this video helpful, like it, subscribe for more timeless wisdom, and let's connect in the comments. What's one lesson or sign that stood out to you? I'll personally reply to your comments, so let's talk.